So you're probably wondering, why am I buying educational laptops? Now, a couple of reasons. One, they're really dirt cheap because they were mass produced so that during COVID schools were able to ship them out to students who no longer need them or have recycled them, and therefore massive supply, low demand, cheap prices. Simple economics, really. What fascinates me most about these laptops is the fact that they come with Windows 10 Pro that can also be upgraded to Windows 11 Pro on particular models of them. Sometimes you don't know what you're getting, so I will warn you, you might be stuck with Windows 10, but if not, then you're going to end up with a nice Windows 11 laptop that's fully supported with all the security updates and will do a lot of the tasks that you need to do. Obviously, this laptop is not really going to be for gaming, but I am going to test some gaming on it at some point during this video. What I've mostly found it's good for is things like video transcoding, because the Celeron processor that's in there does have Intel Quick Sync on the APU, so you can transcode 4 1080p simultaneous streams on a Plex server without it getting too hot. The only thing is, your expectations need to be right. You've only got 64 gigabytes of storage on here. It is expandable through USB 3. So, for example, my Plex server, I've got multiple external hard drives with the media on it connected up via a hub. So just make sure you know what you're doing if you're buying one, and don't expect to be playing AAA titles on it or anything like that. Another rather phenomenal case use for them is media consumption. So the USB-C actually takes power delivery but also delivers HDMI out at 60 Hz, so you can get some really decent output on there. So if you're doing something like you just want to have the laptop to just occasionally watch some YouTube videos, or you want to take it somewhere with you where you're presenting, you can take this with your files on it and it will absolutely, not a problem, show them in full 4K with 60 frames per second or 60 Hz. So that is why I am buying all of these laptops when I can get hold of them. I will get to a point where I don't buy any more, but just from the point of view of being able to run quite a sensibly powerful Plex server, which isn't headless, so it's got a screen on there and only runs on around 5 to 6 watts of electricity even at full load, is pretty spectacular, especially given the cost of living crisis at the moment and the fact that people are wanting to save money on their bills. Okay, so here we have Minecraft running on the laptop. As you can see here, it's running really smooth. So gaming is an option on these laptops. Just don't expect to be playing anything else that is beyond this, which is, of course, Minecraft for Windows. So what's really interesting here is, while I'm scrolling this site, I'm actually doing it on one of these laptops and I'm recording using OBS. And as you can see, it's managing it fairly well. Anyway, the reason I needed to go on the website for Geo Computers is because I wanted to show you the difference between the two models. So the one I'm using at the moment has got Windows 10 Pro Education. That's a GE109, which has a Celeron N3450 processor. Whereas if we go to the GE114, so even though it's technically the GE1, it does have a slightly upgraded processor with the Celeron N4020 processor, which comes with Windows 10 Pro Education. However, that processor is officially supported through Windows 11. So what you can do is use the license that comes on it to install Windows 11 on the laptop, which is pretty good. I will just scroll up so you can see the rest of the specs. This is one of the GeoBooks that I have managed to pick up for, this one was £30. Now it did list that it had faults. Now the faults were that the touchpad was sticking and it sometimes wouldn't press down far enough, but also that the battery wasn't holding its charge. So I put one and one together and got two. Basically what had happened, on the inside the battery had swollen up, and that was pushing up against the touchpad. So all I did to get it into an operable state is quite literally took the back off it and removed the battery. It still works, but it it only works when it is connected to a power supply. Now I'll tell you about the power supply in just a moment, because this thing's a bit of a gem. Just open it up. So we've got a nice keyboard here. It's not too bad. There's a little bit of flex in it, but not much at all. All the keys seem to be fine. Got a touchpad, which is yeah, it sounds alright. It's very clicky. There's no battery under it because I've removed it, as you know. It's not in the most amazing conditions. There's definite signs of wear. I've got a webcam there on the front. Let's have a look on the underneath. So we've got a couple of speakers down there. That's about it. Oh, I've got the Windows for Education, which is actually Windows Pro. So it comes with Windows 10. This version, this is the 109 GeoBook 1E. So the processor on this one, it doesn't meet the requirements for Windows 11. So you can upgrade it to Windows 11, but you will need to, well, hack the registry to be able to get to do that. Let's have a look at connectivity. So we've got USB 3 full-size port, power input, HDMI out. Now that's not a full-size port, that is a MIDI. Then we've got USB-C, which also, interestingly, will simultaneously carry power and output over HDMI if you have a dongle that will do that. So that's pretty good. And on the other side, we've got another full-size USB-C port and audio out, well, and microphone in, as it's a laptop. And then we've got a micro SD slot, which does say it'll only take up to 64 gigabytes, but I have tried a 128 gigabyte on one of these and it actually worked. So I don't know why the manufacturers set it on the website at 64 gigabytes, but not to worry. So that's it for this video. I've let the secret out. I am trying to buy all these, and no doubt now I've put this video out I'm going to face some competition when these laptops go up for sale on eBay. I think at the moment there's a good few on there that are available, so I've got enough for my use cases for a few weeks. So if you want to get yourself on eBay and buy some, then don't you worry, I will not be competing. Wait till January though, and then I might be buying some more, but we'll see why in a later video. Thank you for watching, and if you like the video, please do click like below. If you dislike the video, then do the same, but the opposite. And please do subscribe if you enjoy my channel and like my content, and hopefully I will see you in my next video.